Hey Alpha fam, welcome back to another episode of Alpha Commission. Today on Alpha Commission, of course, we're going to go over that sideways action on the basically global assets charts here. Guys, we did have a very good week last week as well as the 2 week close, and so it is natural for there to be a pullback, especially as we're having some concerns over perhaps regional wars, including Israel, Hamas, maybe Hezbollah, and then the possibility for Iran to get pulled into this and via that, perhaps even the United States. There are a lot of concerns here, especially since Iran is allying with Russia currently. And so just the unease in the market can be felt in the early week, and that's perfectly normal in terms of price action to have a pullback off of perhaps fears and also profit taking on a couple weeks that have been overall pretty good. Now, guys, if we do just skip the charts for today and take a look at USDT dominance, this can give us an idea of whether or not people are hoarding cash. And as you can see, ever since basically 2021, that the dominance of Tether has just been rising. Of course, we did have a pullback and then another pullback, and it's just been rising again as people go back into Tether, basically dollars, right? And so what we can see here is that we do have a bull flag that is bullishly consolidating against the top supply line there. And that would imply, generally speaking, the possibility for a massive breakout that could give us, something, let's just be conservative, give us a breakout that could take us back to this kind of a fib here, which would just be absolute domination of a tether in the market, essentially people getting out of their positions and getting back into dollars, essentially. And while that is possible, the thing that I want to point out about all this fear and about all of this possibility is that in the past, that never worked out that way. If we go back to the beginning of this, you can see that when this chart was having a similar bull flag over here, we didn't pop up right away. In fact, it took a few years before we actually reached the key level of the measured move. And what we did see is a massive pullback. Same thing here. We had that bull flag, and yes, we did eventually reach the heights that you would expect. But first, we had a massive pullback. And then also here, we had this kind of, flaggy formation going on. It could be considered a BART, but anyway, this one also broke down, and then we can also see this little one over here, and then this one just broke down as well. And so would we expect, just based upon this kind of price history over here, that this flag is going to break to the expected move to the upside? Or would we expect that all of this fear is going to be taken advantage of by the market and that we actually have a breakdown before perhaps at a later date, coming up and then reaching perhaps those measured moves, right? And I would say that the trend is your friend until it ends. And so until this kind of model of tether dominance breaks down, I think I'm just going to be unbiased here. And so those who might be pointing out USDT dominance as an indication of the possibility for tether to just skyrocket, well, they might be right, and we could wait for the breakout and the confirmation of that. But I would say don't let that fear guide you, because in the past, it's actually preceded a breakdown on Tether, which means that people actually put their money back into the market. So, guys, I'm just going to leave it there for today. That's your alpha. Stay safe and happy trading.